Alrighty. So this is for Virgo career. I'm just going to get into it. I have a pyramid spread. I'm going to start working my way down. So Virgo, what's going on here? First card, 16, the stars. We have a lot of hope for things in our future. Is what I'm getting here. How come that's open? Okay. Yeah, so we have a lot of hope for things in our future. We feel quite positive is what I'm getting. Either things are going well and we feel they'll continue to go well, or we have a lot of hope for things to go well in the future. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is normally about burdens that we bear. This person's making it home late after being right from work. It's dark out. So the sense I get here is that we've put a lot of time and effort into the work that we're doing. I don't see it busting up or changing anytime soon, but we may be needing to take a little bit of a break from it. So over the holidays may be a good time that just naturally falls in there. We may be putting a lot of extra work in order to make up for the holidays we may be going through here over the season. Next card. Yeah. Gooseberry. Talking about comfort and success. Because of the long hours we've put in, we've been paid well for it, and it's done us good. You know, it's created the comfort that we have now within our field here. So I'm feeling very good. And Virgos are, you know, of the earth, right? We're solid. We put in a lot of work. We expect to get paid for that work, and it can come back, and that's just kind of the way that it goes. So everything's looking good so far. Yeah, triumphant success. We may even be recognized for some work here, extra work that we've put in. It might kind of springboard, this is showing me like a springboard us forward in the future. The sense I'm getting is that we did see this coming. We kind of predicted this, or maybe Christmas is a time of year where things get busier where you work. So this is something that we're prepared for. We put a lot of work in to manage, and we've done so successfully. So this is the line of command here. It's all good. So that's really great and wonderful. There's nothing negative there at all. Other than kind of maybe worked off our feet. But again, I'm feeling there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not like we're mad that we're doing this. We foresee it. It's a challenge. We take it on. We clear it. So if we had a stack of papers this high, we got rid of the stack. We did our work. And now there's nothing that could possibly be holding us back or is in arrears or anything like that. So that's a good place to be, especially this time of the way the world is. Feeling very abundant and successful. So as we keep moving. The lilies, they're everywhere, these guys. So the lilies, love flower. It's about purity, and it's about honesty. And it's also about, I'm getting the word dignity and whatnot. So everything being above board here, you know, it's a straight line once you know where you're going and what you're doing. So there's a certain word I want to use besides dignity, but it's, you know, we're dignified in our job, and people know that, and it's just the way that it works. So it just makes everything run a lot smoother when there's nothing out. There's no other hang-ups. That's really what I'm getting through this card. Next card, Page of Cups. This guy's looking at his reflection in the water, and I'm getting more of an introspection through this card, but give me a minute here. Okay, so we're happy with our life at work, and we're looking to other areas to perfect. We've perfected our job. We've done it well, and we're doing it well, and we continue to do so. Got a hold of it. The cups here, right? The Page of Cups always leads us into the love direction. This too can lead us in the sexuality, but hopefully this career won't go in the ditch. But I feel like we're reflecting on ourselves to see what it is that we want to perfect in order to go outward to attract a partner. I feel like this is self-introspection. We're staying on the career path and the purity of that. We're just trying to keep ourselves from doing anything that might be undignified, really. Next, Willow, talking about intuition and unseen. We may be thinking about things like this. We may be taking our instinct into account a little more than we normally do. And I'm getting heavily, this person, whoever I'm picking up for, I get a masculine energy, by the way. Whoever I'm picking up for, they have a great, it's almost like we work up to get laid off for the holidays, right? Or not laid off, that's kind of a heavy word, but to take vacation time around this time of year is what I'm getting. So we may take an extended holiday. We may take a month or two off, and it's like we work until to the bone, right up until the last day, and then we take that month and then we absorb it quite well. Now, during this time of not having a lot of work around us, I feel this is when we're going to be tapping into our intuition a little more. I don't think that the Virgo's leaving it out of work, but it's focused on work. And I feel like we want to expand our horizons in another direction here. There's another direction that the Virgo's feeling is not up to par. So that's what they're trying to fix. And it may be within themselves. Why? Maybe I'm feeling it's a partner. Like we either haven't got a partner or got one that we're breaking up with, or got one we don't not happy with. So we're trying to do something there. Next card is fertility. Could also be working on that for some. When we have sexuality and fertility, these two these two can create little packages arriving about 9 months later. Yeah, we could literally be talking about fertility here. We may have someone who's doing some introspection, and I'm getting, actually, this person might even be single, or that's the way they think of themselves anyway. Single, like no attachments, and wanting to go outward physically, and also taking the integrity into account here, using their intuition, right? We may have our eye on someone that we feel could father or mother our children, right? So this is kind of what I'm getting. Maybe in the beginning process of learning to search for that person, and may want to work on ourselves a little bit in the meantime, but we're going to use our instincts. So it's all a good mix here. New things opening up. And again, in the work field, I don't feel like this person is in the midst of change with the job in any way. We may have some ideas coming to help with the job that we're in to spring it forward. But other than that, I don't see them like going off in any direction. But new ideas, sure. There could be new ideas at work. But again, I feel a long space of time where we're just not going to be at work, or it's going to be shut down for a degree. I mean, that's happening, right? So next card, 18, that's the cat. This cat here, she's very independent, single and alone. They are a loyal friend, but very reserved and, inside themselves. I'm going to get the book here. They're going, read from the book. Probably a word here that's going to spark something. Familiarity, acquaintance. That would be it. Acquaintance, companionship. So this is what we're really looking for here. But when we have the cat, because there's the cat and the dog in this deck, the dog is like, he comes running at the end of the day, and he's very, he's on you and he's licking your face and whatever. The cat just kind of does its own thing. Oh, you're home. Okay, that's great. They're more independent, and the dog is very codependent. And we like that about dogs, right? So this is someone who's loyal and supportive, but more independent. And I feel like that's what we're looking for, because that's also the way that we are. And we want someone outside of us that can handle that. We don't want someone that's clinging off our every word and needs us to survive. We want someone who's loyal and honest, but also have a streak of independence for their own. So this is, I feel, what they're looking for, and also trying to puff up in themselves as well. Next card, Six of Swords. See, this is turning into a romance reading, man. Yeah, Six of Swords, that's about leaving darkness and going to the light. I do not feel it is in the career sector. I do feel it is in partnerships and having to do with acquaintances and whatnot. We may even have a friendship circle here that is kind of, we have to, how do you say, clean up our friends circle. Because there's a little bit of non-loyalty there, is what I feel, to the highest degree. So we're thinking about that. And I feel like that's really going, that energy there of going out of the darkness is really coming off of this energy of looking, we're looking inside and going, you know, these people really aren't doing me any good here. I think I need to get better friends, better partner, this kind of thing. So again, I'm feeling very released. I don't feel a heavy connection to anyone per se, but we're realizing over this time that we have on vacation that, you know, something's got to give here. And in order to get us out of darkness per se, like what they see is what they see of as darkness is really the ability for other people not to be independent. They're wanting something from us, taking something from us, and we're kind of getting sick and tired of that. So we want to surround ourselves more with people that are independent and not clawing at us, because we're trying to strive forward as well. So we don't need people bringing us down, right? This is kind of the sense. So there we go. Next card is Hazel. Inspiration and wisdom. This is good. The fish is there, hey, jumping. And that's kind of a prosperity feeling I get from there. Inspiration and wisdom. Give me a minute here. Yeah, we may have. I feel like inspiration is a twinkle of like that coin or whatever the fish is after. I don't know if you can see it. Like almost like a berry or something from a tree. He's after that. There's something that sparks him to jump out of the water, right? And get it. Go get it. And I feel like, one, it's the evolvement. The Virgo's feeling this evolution process quite highly. And like I said, they got a firm grasp of their, I think why they're moving into the romance, they're needing more help in the romance. We got the career down pat. You know, the first cards, it's solid. There ain't nothing, you know, nothing can infiltrate that. We got it covered. So here they're trying to go in the romance, say this is where we need the help. So somebody here has either got a spark of either someone they want to go to. I feel like the Virgo may be seeing something that they want, you know, something shiny that they want to go after. And the spark is coming. And not only that, it's also the feeling like I got to get a new set of friends, like a new crowd here, because like I said, everybody's chewing off of me, and I'm sick and tired of it. And it may be that we got out of a relationship that was similar to this, and now, because I feel like a stretch of time has passed where we've come to terms with that. We may have healed from that, or we may have dealt with that in some kind of way, whether it's time or whatever. There's a stretch of time that's passed that I feel there's kind of no strings there. And now we want to go out and look for something shiny. So this is what I feel like they're going to do. And I feel like there's going to be an inspirational thought, some instinct coming down saying, oh, what's this? Or an internal ringing going off, you know, buzzing that's going to pay our attention in a certain area to a certain person. I feel like that's what this card is all about. There's lots of energy there. I don't know that I did it justice with how it comes out, but they'll be inspired, right? And it'll be a wise inspiration to go in this direction. It may be something different than what we're normally attracted to, but it'll be something that is good for us. And it may also carry this vibration of being independent on their own. And that'll be something we'll be different to deal with, but nonetheless going in that direction. Conflict and defeat. I said, is this our past? They go, yes, this is our past. So this is what we came from, what we dealt with, what we had to, what we're trying to escape from, really. This is the energy we're trying to remove ourselves from, is the conflict and defeat. Okay, that's pretty basic. Next line here. Ooh, ooh. 17, the stork. That's a good symbol, by the way. The stork can be about babies. We got a fertility card here, so remember, be careful. Because I feel like if there's babies, maybe faded, but if there's babies, it may be something we don't plan, is what I'm getting. But anyway, stork can be about babies, can be about moves, can be about life-changing decisions. Decisions that are huge, that change our lives forever. Like moves, like babies, like things that make great upheaval, change completely. So not only am I getting like we're focusing on things that are different in our outer world, but we may have something coming full bore in a faded kind of way that is going to change our circumstance. Now, I said the career is down pat, but it could also involve this in some kind of way. Next card. Ace of Pentacles. There it is. That's about work. And that's about opening new directions. But here, the Ace of Pentacles is about rewards the rewards the universe wants to give to you and open up to you. But in this particular deck, there's the elves I see as spirit guides or spiritual energies or mystical creatures. And then there's the hand of the Virgo going down there and taking action and planting seeds, doing things in the physical universe. Here, all the angels are kind of working to help us get to where we need to be, really, is the sense I'm getting. Moving pieces so that we go in the right direction. So whatever we do, there's the angel there to counterbalance and make sure that, like, it really does feel like something faded is coming up here. Can't spin it out. Next card. Man, this card just does not go out of a reading this week. The Blackthorn, it talks about adversity and sacrifice. That's interesting with the cards we got here. Because now that's making me think about the reward here is going to come in. It's going to be a good thing, but we're going to need to sacrifice something in order to do it. I'm going to give the last card here and see. Deception and envy. What the heck? Give me a minute here. Okay, this stork really is about, I'm getting a move here. I'm getting a move. So maybe we are solid in our job, but we move to another town where we have the job is in the same town, like not a different job, but a different location. Okay, this is all I can, yeah, because they're showing me this guy, the nest is okay. Almost like we're a businessman or a person, and we started stuff here and we got it all figured out. And then we got to go over there and do the same thing, start it over there. So location may be part of our job. Strategically, something the universe setting up for us to do here that's going to change our lives, not only in job, but family as well. We may even find a love of our life having to do with doing this move. Like, because they're going, yeah, we may move for one reason, but when we get there, we find that we're going to want to stay there. Because we may have, and I do get a sense, I don't know who I'm picking up on here, but we go to different towns and we may stay there for a year, 3 years, set something up, do the work that we're doing, and then pack her up when everything's running smooth. You pack her up and you go to the next place. Set up camp there. Maybe it only takes a year to do the same thing, smaller area. We get it done. Everything's running good, smooth, and away you go next town. This is kind of what I'm getting. Now, it's something like that. Something like that. Now, this Blackthorn talks to, this guy gets hurt. He's got, he's making his way through barbed wire there, and he's getting cut. So he's got this wound on his shoulder he's got to tend to. He don't want to tend to. He just wants to keep going. Now, I don't feel that pace with this Virgo here, but maybe there's something here having to do with the relationship that we had that we're like, okay, I'm done. Get out of here. Like, I want to leave. We may be in a town where we had a relationship that went bad, and now we're hanging around, and we don't want to deal with any of that stuff. So we literally want a new location. So we're tapping into the job front to see if that can happen. This may be, but we got to be careful that we don't cause an infection down the road. But nonetheless, that's always the trigger with this guy, is he doesn't tend to his wounds properly, and he keeps going, and then eventually it slows him down in the end because it's all infected. Speaking of infection, deception and envy. This is something here. Give me a minute, I'll tap in. I don't feel this is in the work front. Even though this is career reading, I don't feel it's in the work front. I feel like the deception and envy is coming from a partnership. And I feel that they may be spouting out deception and envy to get you to stay where with them instead of leaving locations. So somebody might be distorting their reality in order to try and get you to stay. I don't know that it's going to work really, because the feeling I get is great disdain and fed upness. Like I don't want to have anything, and avoidance. Like, we want to get out of there. So there may be a little bit of a, how do you say, like a fight to get rid of or get out of the area of a past lover or something that may be hanging on to us and creating deception in order to do that. Wow. Okay. Fate. What does come down to here? Yeah. 4 is about the home. I'm going to read from the book on that. I want to know more about that. Because when we have 4 and 17, that's really going to create a scenario where we could be selling a house here, literally. I don't feel a cohabitation, but maybe there was cohabitation, just no strings within it. Like, I don't feel the closeness there. But we may have property or something that we may be selling or moving from. Yeah, property, estate, family, and protections. Our actual house or broader sense of a home, which could include family you live with now or lived with as a child. This associates with the King of Hearts, and this can also indicate a man most connected to that house, usually a father or a husband. These connections to real estate, property, and family lead to interpretation of an inheritance. Property also relates to ideas of security, stability, protection, and feeling comfortable or cozy. When they said the father or husband here and family. So we may be leaving someone here, but the family, like the home, we're having a hard time with the home. Give me a minute. I feel like this person, I'm almost getting a feeling like we could have 2 homes here. Or it wouldn't be hard for us to get another home or accommodations of some sort until it's almost like we are leaving a family or separating from something here huge, more than one person. So a mother and child or whatever. And because of this, now, okay. Okay. So we may be leaving a mother and taking the children, is what we're saying, but we got to set up for this. This may be the life-changing thing. We may be going, leaving the house to either someone, or we may be selling the house. We're in the process of huge change here in a family unit. Yeah, I think I'm getting a very personal reading here, but I think what's going to happen is we're selling a house. And I feel like it's been agreed upon that the male take the kids, and I feel like 2 or more kids here, and the woman is independent on her own. I don't know if she's with someone else or what the deal is there. They're just showing me that the woman is in the house going, yeah, we can get rid of it. Like, sell it, I'll take the money, and away you go. And then everybody's squared off, and we have no debt to pay, because I feel like the woman couldn't handle the house on her own, is the deal. So they're going, yeah, sell the house, I'll deal with whatever after. So this is, again, agreed upon now he's, I think over this Christmas time, I don't know if this is the same storyline I keep picking up on. Over this time, we have a situation where this person really has to make accommodations in a different way. One, because he's the breadwinner, he's the 9-to-5er, and it wasn't 9-to-5, it was 9-to-9. This guy's working all the time, overtime. He's there. He's the last one to shut the place down. So he's in a high authority position. To have children to look after all of a sudden here. Now, I do get a sense that some of like one of the children might be at that iffy stage of 14 to 16. But the other one can't be left alone, and we don't, it's a dicey stage. So we're trying to make accommodations for this, and maybe an extension of the family that we have to lean on. Yeah, this is an extension of the same energy I keep picking up on. Somebody who's really got to make accommodations here, not used to being with the children independently. So they're going to make accommodations to do that, and maybe over this season and into the new year. Where this happens, there's going to be a lot of adjustments, is what they said, over the season. Not great timing, but at least it's accomplished, and at least we're going in the right direction at this point, because I feel a sense of going back and forth and back and forth. We never really took steps forward, but we were turned off mentally, and then we go back in to try again, and it doesn't work. And they're going, there's a reason it doesn't work. It's not meant to work, meant to go differently. So the home is, man, the center here, and this is the fated. Right down the middle is what's fated. So it's fated that we sell the home. How do you say? Split the profits, and away you go. And nobody's got nothing. I feel like there was no marriage here, or if there was, the divorce has already gone through. There's no other strings left, just the house. Okay. Next card, 4 Swords. That's okay. That's someone at work. You're kind of wasting their time. They're not doing their work. They're, what do you call that? Pissing around. That's what I call them. There's a better word. I just can't think of it. Yeah, we got the angels. They're so tired from trying to get this person to work properly, and they're like blowing bubbles and stuff. They're all sleeping on her cupboard, and come on. It's not going to focus. What is she? Oh, smelling. Yeah, she's smelling the flowers or the wheat or whatever the heck that is. She's, and all the angels are tuckered because they're trying to get her to work and finish work, and she's not. So, I don't know. I don't see this as being the Virgo energy, but that's interesting. It's there nonetheless. So, if we have people under us, I'm getting the home. Where the home is, this may be the partner. It's kind of just in la-la land all the time, and not either taking care of the house or something. I don't know where this fits in, frankly. But it's somewhere here. Next card. And the same card's Birch. Beginning. So there's a new beginning. We want to go forward here. Yeah. I feel like they're going, it could be in all areas. It could be the Virgo, and it could be their partner that's leaving. It's like the new beginning, the energy to get us riled up about this new beginning. They're just nobody's motivated to move on this. But it's coming no less. Because there's a sense here that word is out about the house, and that may be a trigger for somebody. Like, may have someone interested in it before they even know that it's for sale. So we're kind of waiting to put it on the market, and not too excited because it creates a home there, and then I don't have to do anything. This kind of thing, it's kind of stalling energy. It seems like the home is the stalling energy here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Next card is the universe. Yeah. And that's the universe coming in and saying, okay, that's enough. We're not getting anywhere here. We're spinning in circles and we need new energy, and that house got to go and it's going to go kind of thing. It's almost like we're going to be pushed into things here. I feel like the Virgo too wants to kind of take their time at this point. Again, I felt like they're doing a lot of work and taking some time off, and we may be taking time off just to deal with all of this stuff. The house, the move, all of that, to kind of get all this under control. But we want to take our time to relax first before we get in gear. And I just feel like both people are kind of trying to procrastinate to make that last longer, kind of thing. But universal energy is coming in here to close out a cycle. And again, it might be a marriage or partnership that we had that is trying to come to a close. And it's kind of like, I think we've been procrastinating long enough, is what they're saying. Yeah, not my opinion. that's what I channel there. It's like, that's what they say. It's gone on long enough. Let's get moving. But the energy, there's lack of motivation there. Next card, six, the clouds from the Lenormand. And this is about confusion, even though that's kind of a pretty scene there. The darker clouds insinuate confusion of the mind, confusion of things, or not really knowing exactly what to do or where to go or how to adjust things, right? This is what I'm getting. Oh, I forgot to turn my mic over. Next card, Knight of Wands. That's about preparations, right? This person is preparing. They're doing a little candle vigil, whatever they're doing there, and they're going to set the tone for the energies, right? And the little salamanders are signs of action that we're going to take on the earth. We're going to make make motion, take movement, take motion. Yeah, we're getting ready, putting everything in its place. And that's the thing. The Virgo really does like to be very organized. So they don't want to move when everything's, if there's iffy directions here, they want to make sure that there's open laneways. I don't know what in my mouth wants to go this way and I want to go that way. Okay. I had a nap this afternoon. Maybe should have went outside for a bit. Wake up. Okay, then we got the allium tree. Talking about awe and delight. And here we go with that connection, that spark. Where is it? I got to show that card again. Because this is the spark here that comes. There's some kind of person that we feel highly connected to that comes out of the blue here somewhere as we're preparing, as we're setting things up. Because there's some things we are in illusion of. We're trying to get everything together. And I feel like maybe that's universally driven as well. There may not be a few pieces here in place because we're meant to notice someone or something outside of us. That shiny thing, there it is. Someone we are in awe of. It comes in our sphere all of a sudden as we're preparing to change our life. Next card, discontent and boredom. Yeah, because at this point, even though we've got a lot of work to do to get where we need to go, there's a lot of confusion, so it creates discontent and boredom. The Virgo needs to be in a position where they feel like they're on a duty, like they're dutied up, like they gotta have a duty on them, otherwise they feel worthless. So I feel at this time, because they're kind of in limbo, they can't move forward with the house and everything because there's still things up in the air there, and they can't move forward with the job because they're kind of on vacation, but they're supposed to be active. So we're kind of in discontent with all of that. We don't like feeling bored and stuff, and we really can't, anything that we want to do, we can't start it because it's not aligned. So there's a weird funk here that they're in because the universe is kind of holding things back. I feel like it all revolves around this relationship as they go forward. There's somebody that they're meant to meet. And I don't know if the Virgo's ahead of the game or behind. Well, they said behind. So they're waiting to realign them with someone that either, that sparks that interest. So this is where we're at. So over the Christmas season, we'll come across something, a flash in the pan thing. So we'll see where that takes us in a different direction. They're going, no matter when we meet this person, our life will be changed. And also, it is changing as we move forward. So this is all good and great. So something to look forward to. That's really good. Even though we're in a funk here because we can't seem to get anything accomplished. Okay, the fortune card for Virgos, an interesting reading. Beware and careful who you trust at this time. The little chameleon, right? Because some people, they say things and they don't mean them. Come across more and more of those in the field. And those are the ones you got to watch out for because they're there either to knock you down or whatever. So just be aware of who your friends are. I think the Virgo is very much on that track anyway. They're trying to clean up their, what do you call that? Their friendship circle for more loyalty and trust. So I think they're well on their way. It's just kind of reiterating that from the spiritual side. So hopefully that helps you. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Over the season, stay safe. What is my saying? Take care, have fun, and be kind. Oh man.